What's up guys, Tyler from Tyspeed. I'm here with you today at New Jersey Motorsports Park at my long-awaited 2023 BMW M4. This 4,000-pound, 500 horsepower, twin-turbo, 6-cylinder BMW M car is BMW's last dance with internal combustion, so I had to get my hands on one. We've gone ahead and added some styling cues that only Tyspeed can do here today, and we're going to give it a shot around the track to see just how fast this thing is in real life. All right, so I've only had my hands on this car for just a few weeks time now, but one of the first things we had to go ahead and address was that front end. Everyone obviously has been in big contention with the styling of the G82 and G8X platform in general. I took it upon myself to install a Vorstiener front grille, GT3 front grille here. I think it cleaned up the front end quite considerably. Behind that front grille, we've gone ahead and installed what Jordan from RK Tunes would like to quote as the best upgrade for the G82 M4, and that's a set of his tubular silicone intakes. While I will say we haven't done any dyno testing with the car yet, the response does feel nice and it certainly sounds great. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Apex Race Parts wheels, and as such, one of the very first upgrades that I did to this car was removing the factory staggered 18-inch front, 19-inch rear wheels and tires, and added Apex's VS5 RS forged line wheels, and I wrapped these front tires now in the same size rear tire, so two 85/35 19s. That's squared all around, and we're rocking a 19x10 ET12 offset wheel. So these forged wheels were actually lighter than the stock ones, which was nice. Even though they were bigger, they look absolutely beautiful and killer compared to the stock black gloss wheels. I'm a big fan of these. So between this and the half an inch drop from the H&R lowering springs, we got this car sitting right for not a lot of money, and I'm a pretty big fan of that. All right, so coming into my favorite part of the car, which is the interior on these, which I feel is absolutely beautiful. We got sport ventilated seats, a nice carbon trim package, and the only upgrade we did on here was the installation of a Rogue Engineering by Future Classic short shift kit. So this we took the opportunity to do when we dropped the exhaust center section, and I think it actually reduces the throw quite nicely. It actually raised the shifter about 1/2 of an inch, which I feel puts in a little bit more of a sporty position, which is quite nice. And let's talk about the interior a little bit more on that fact, is all the adjustable screens. So this car is really cool. We have tons of controls on the inside here that we can use to adjust the suspension, the throttle response, the steering, and the brakes. This is something that we have had on M cars before, but not with as much control as I think that you have now in the G8X platform. Speaking of that too, we also have fully adjustable displays. We got all kinds of driving information, G accelerometer. We have wheel and tire temperatures and pressures in real time. All kinds of adjustable shift lights, you name it, all contributing to a car that is very GT-like and very nice when you have it on track. All right, now coming around to the back of the car here, not much going on to report, but we did go ahead and install an active Autowerke single 3.5-inch mid-pipe. We coupled that to the factory muffler, which is valved, as you know, to some really nice carbon accent tips. We were able to shorten the factory muffler a bit and get that reduced down, tuck that in really nice to the factory diffuser. And we also added in IND's reflector deletes here in the back, which are like a honeycomb setup. I think it looks a lot better than just red reflectors, if you ask me. So this car is actually quite reserved. From the factory, the factory center mid-pipe has 2 resonators and 2 secondary cats. The active Autowerke single mid-pipe removes all that and makes the car considerably louder and gives it a hell of a lot more of a growl, in my opinion, than the factory setup. It's basically how this thing should have came from the factory. The rear styling on this car, as people have noted, is not really super great. There's definitely some lines working on this car that we haven't seen before in BMW's design history. I'm actually a fan of this car. It's been growing on me ever since I pretty much picked it up, but I think that's really up for everyone's personal debate. One thing that's not up for debate is just how fast this car is around track, and that we're going to get to here shortly. New Jersey Motorsports Park, Thunderbolt Circuit, 2.25 miles. We're in a 2023 M4, and we're coming through the Octopus here, which is going to put us onto the front straightaway. Rolling in on the throttle, 525 horsepower coming on tap. Got to be easy with it. Okay, through the snake section here, already 100 miles an hour into the bridge, 100 miles an hour. Rolling on that throttle, woo, a little bit oversteer, 120, 130. Okay, into turn one, pitching it in, big understeer, big oversteer. Into turn two, roughing it up, coming over the top of the hill and back to the power. Into fourth, 100 miles an hour, 112 into turn three. Holy fuck-o-rama. Coming out of turn three, up the hill, we're all over the place. 120 over the hill. This car is so fast. Down into four, and now into the left. Understeer, good bit to oversteer. Okay, back to the throttle, a lot of torque. Let it rev out in third. Down into seven here. Oh yeah, pretty much third gear all day. Into eight, decreasing radius. Right-hander coming on up. Okay, letting it work those tires a bit. Those Yokohamas are screaming for their life. Trailing down on the brake. Into nine. Okay, and at the right into eight here. Big understeer into big oversteer. Easy on that throttle through the S's. Okay, hard on the gas. 120 back under the bridge. Okay, big power. 130, 140. Okay, I got a Boxster coming up here. This ought to be fun. Okay, understeering at 90 through the right-hander. We got no arrow here helping us out. 120 over the top. Wow, it feels way too fast, to be honest. Okay, diving back to the S's here. Back up to fourth. This thing is so fucking fast. Okay, into the decreasing radius right-hander. Nice and easy. Four-wheel slide. So there you have it, folks. The 2023 M4 is an absolute beast on track. Get past the updated front grille and you'll be pleased with its ability to provide a comfortable commute to work, yet also scream around a track like New Jersey Motorsports Park. This car is absolutely ballistic. Even for an experienced track driver like myself, I found the stock power output to be more than enough to oversteer the car out of nearly any corner that you choose. If you couple that with its razor-sharp handling, you have a car that is not for a first-timer, but one that will reward an experienced driver when pushed to the absolute limit. So if you're in the market for one of these cars, I'd say go for it. You'll have yourself a super capable, technologically advanced rocket ship you can enjoy driving comfortably to work or have fun shredding around your local track. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Tyspeed YouTube channel.